You're this perp back with another video, and I just got done watching episode 3 of Stranger Things season 3, and I'm enjoying what I'm watching. Short season, but we're gonna get to it, man. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new, and make sure you follow me on Twitter at perpminded, and let's get right into this. So Max and 11 are getting a lot closer friendship wise, and they decided to play a game and spy on Mike and the guys to see what they're up to. And it's normal boy shit, it's normal dude shit, farting, burping, and they kind of have fun with that. Hopper comes into the house kind of messed up emotionally. It's kind of funny how he's moping around, but I can feel for the dude. He's really trying to get with Joyce. So Max and 11 decide to play the game once more, but it's like a spin the bottle type of way that they do it, and it lands on Billy, which is Max's stepbrother. So she goes to do her little thing, and she doesn't like what she sees, so that instantly kind of wakes her up, because she sees that something's wrong, something's up with Billy. But this episode really gave us more Will, because we didn't get much Will in this whole entire series, I would say. But you got Will really trying to be a kid. Like, he doesn't want to really grow up, and you really see that in this episode. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But you get this scene with Hopper, and Joyce pops in, and he's kind of feeling some type of way that he got stood up. But Joyce is trying to tell him like there's something up. So she gets the idea, like, let's go to the laboratory, because the laboratory is pretty much shut down. Meanwhile, all this is going down. Max and 11 go to Billy's house to do some investigating. They find a tub of melted ice, and they find a whistle with blood on it, and their mystery begins. While that's going on, Nancy's really trying to step up and really take this story, but the higher ups, the people in charge, aren't really taking her serious. They kind of laugh it off and kind of dismiss it as like fake news. And then while this is going on, Dustin and Steve are still trying to track down this killer Russian, as they want to dub it. And it's really funny how they go back and forth. They're kind of learning from each other, more so Steve than Dustin, because Dustin kind of tells him like, you got a perfect girl right in front of you, talking about Robin. Then we get to Will trying to really get into the spirit of being a kid again with his friends, and they just really not having it. And you can see it that Mike and Lucas are pretty much kind of grown out of that, and Will kind of gets emotionally fucked up by this, and he just kind of storms off, and he's kind of mad that he's just like I just want my friends back. And Mike pretty much tells him like, yo, we're growing up, like, you expect us to be playing with toys all our lives and stuff. And they say some harsh words, but Max and 11 are still trying to track down what happened to this missing lifeguard that we come to find out is Heather, and she's trying to find the connection. So they got a picture of Heather. So 11 does her thing and tries to find out where exactly she is, and she finds her, and she's stuck somewhere, and now 11 needs to find out more on where she is. So Hopper and Joyce go back to the lab which was kind of pretty much destroyed and shut down. And she kind of has this post-traumatic stress like thing. She starts to see visions of certain people that passed, and it's really sad. But you know, then we, on the other hand, we got Robin that pretty much puts everything together that was in that Russian message, which was pretty interesting. I want to see how that really plays out. But you know, back at Nancy's job, they're still kind of fucking with her, like putting fake rats everywhere, and she's kind of fed up, and like she wants to take this case into her own hands no matter what. Jonathan kind of looks at her crazy, but he supports her, so he's not gonna let her go by herself, which is really cool. Hopper and Joyce have this little touching moment where he's kind of like opening up to her, telling her like, I want to do anything, I just want to protect everybody that I love and care about, and he kind of doesn't want her to leave. And we find out that, you know, Joyce is trying to put the house up for sale, which is going to be interesting to see play out. Speaking of Will has a little mental breakdown. That was really fucking sad. He sit there and destroyed his whole entire fort, and it's just like, and he literally just breaks down mentally, you know, because he just wants to have his friends. He wants it to be like the old times, but you know, people are getting older. So Nancy and Jonathan show up at the house. They find the old lady in the basement, and she's not the old lady anymore. While this is going on, you know, we got Dustin, Steve, and Robin doing their investigative stuff. And while that's going on, you've got, you know, Hopper getting beat the fuck up and somebody taking off on a bike. Don't really know what that's all about. Maybe they're trying to hide something there, who knows. But get towards the end where Max and 11 show up at Heather's house, and you just see Max's stepbrother just sitting there with the evilest looking grin, and 11 knows what's up, but it's just like it's something straight out of like the Twilight Zone. Just everything is all nonchalant, looks normal, but 11 knows what's up. And even whatever is controlling Billy recognizes 11 from the past, from what happened last time in the last season, and that wakes up something. And then we get the confirmation that something is coming, with Will saying, yeah, he's back. But overall, this was a good episode. I really am hyped to see the next, and I hope you stay tuned until the next episode review. Until the next video, I'm out. Peace.
When I was young, I thought that success was all I needed. That's what was gonna bring the happiness. Buying my mom a house, being the fame, the accolades, having people say, yo, you are the best in the game. I thought those would be the things that would bring happiness. And then when those things came, the happiness wasn't there. And I realized why that was. There was such an attempt to achieve these things and to keep going that you lose sight of the people and the blessings that you have around.